Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk about the theme of the layout and to discuss some of the structures that are on this particular layout, some of which are modeled after Scranton buildings and are one-of-a-kind structures. Before I get into that, I just want to say thanks to everyone for their tremendous support and all that subscribed to the channel and made comments on the videos. I greatly appreciate that. For those of you that like these videos and are interested in keeping up on what's yet to come, please subscribe to the channel. There'll be more videos of this particular layout and the updates. Still a lot of work to be done here. And again, I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the video, and we'll get started. Thanks. I'd like to start off by saying that the layout is based on the Scranton, PA area. Many of the structures here are out-of-the-box kits, some of which were painted and modified. The layout is based in what I call the modern day. Alright, we're going to start off talking about this particular structure. This is a Scranton landmark, the Scranton Marketplace, which is now called Kevin's Wholesale. They sell shirts and uniforms. Years ago, this building used to house a large 3-floor flea market. This building was constructed by the late Don Clark, who was a very close friend of mine. The building is constructed of balsa wood, mat board, and various paper products. That's a Woodland Cynics firehouse, out of the box. There's a out of production McDonald's structure, which is very hard to come by. It was produced by Lifelike back in the mid 1980s. Also produced in that same time frame was the Pizza Hut structure, which is out of production. Okay, this structure here is the old Central Railroad of New Jersey freight station, which is on Lackawanna Avenue in Scranton, PA. This building, once again, was made out of balsa wood, mat board, and paper products, and was constructed by the late Don Clark. Probably took about 6 months for him to construct. Just to give you a different view of the old freight station. I've named this building Clark's Crossdock, and it is one of the major industries on the layout for the Delaware-Lackawanna Railroad, which is a short line railroad based out of Scranton. This particular building is the Brewery. It was an out-of-the-box kit produced by Walters. This is one structure that I assembled, painted all the walls, all the white trim that is on that is all hand painted. And all the brickwork on the bottom is also hand painted. A lot of time went into this as far as painting all them little details. This particular building, this freight station, is an out-of-the-box kit produced by Walters. It resembles a building in Scranton here that was operated by the D&H. It was their freight station. The only difference is the bay doors here, the dock doors, were there was about 3 times as many on the actual building. This whole complex here is formerly the Mercy Hospital in Scranton, which is now called Regional Hospital of Scranton. These structures were built professionally by an engineering company for the hospital back in, I believe it was the 70s, when the hospital was going through an expansion. And this was supposed to be a model of the building prior to the construction. Back several years ago, the hospital apparently didn't feel the need to keep this anymore. And this was actually going to be tossed into a landfill. The structures are smaller than HO scale. They're probably more closer to N scale. I tried to position in such a way on the layout that the size difference wasn't quite as noticeable. This church is probably one of my favorite structures on the layout. This is an out-of-the-box Brewery kit. Which was, the walls were all painted, the tan color that they are. All the gold trim that is on here is all hand painted. And even the roof sections were painted. This building is the Scranton Chamber of Commerce building. Formerly, I believe this building is going through a transition to become luxury apartments. Again, another one by the late Don Clark. Made out of the same materials as the others. The 3 tall buildings in a row there are Bachman Spectrum buildings. And the sign on top of the building away from us there is the Scranton Electric City sign, which is on a building in Scranton. Not this very same building, but this is the closest I had to that building. Just want to get a closer view of that sign. It's made by Micro Engineering. Scrapyard has a mix of buildings in here. The crane is an old lifelike crane. It was part of their USS Steel structures that they put out and products. I custom painted this one for my needs. And then the garage building was scratch built out of balsa wood and was made by Steve. Thus came the name Steve's Auto Salvage. I'd also like to give a special thank you to Mizzy Creations. For those of you that are into arts and crafts and unique items, check out the website www.mizzycreations.com. They also set up a page on that website for this model train layout and have some of the videos that have been created. There's a link to their website listed on my YouTube channel. Stop in and check it out. And that's all I have for today. Hope everyone enjoyed it. And please subscribe. Thanks. Bye.